Hello and welcome back to Own the Map Challenge Survival 4X. It is now March 1 of Year 3. Let's jump in, let's go. So before we get too stuck in today, I just wanted to come and check. Oh, what's this? Does this put a cover over it? Did that do something? Maybe. Maybe in the winter months that would have covered them. Yeah, before we got stuck in, I wanted to come and check on our garden. And I mean, you can see down the bottom, but it's better if we go in and have a proper look, isn't it? So we have 12,000 litres of seeds left, just under 12,000 litres of fertiliser left, and 50,000 litres of water left. So we do need to stock this up, because that will start to disappear, and when we get busy, I will probably forget about it. So that finished fermenting, So we have got 30,000 litres of silage to sell. So that'll be on today's doing list. And our one of our greenhouses has run out of water. That's not good. So perhaps we'll get maintaining these things, I think. What about the mushrooms? They're all right. So it's just, yeah. Our lettuce one. Let's go sort that out. So we top the sheep up, give them a little drill. They didn't need much. We will make sure that both of these greenhouses are filled with water. I felt sure I filled them both at the same time. But one of them is definitely dry. So we'll pop some in here. That's done. And then we'll pop some in this one. There we go. Sorted. We'll whip round the back. We'll do the old mushrooms. I thought I'd actually use the Deutz for a change, since it's what I bought the Deutz for was like shunting about and running the little jobs on the farm. And I've been a bit lazy and just been using the Merlot. So we need to fix that. There we go. Alright, so we'll hoss down and we'll put the rest, because all of this water will fit in the open air garden, so we'll put all the rest of this in there. So we'll get to see what my little road is like now that I've fixed it. It's not too bad. Does that not go in there? There we go. Like I say, that'll empty out of here. And we can park it here. Hopefully it will fill over time. It'll probably take most of today, but that will fill. I don't think we're in the way of anything. We've not got any baling to do. We don't think we'll be mowing yet. Don't think we'll be fertilising. We should be good. Right, so let's head down to the store. Because today we're going to spend more of that lovely money that we made doing our little tree clearing. It was only a little bit of tree clearing as well, but it did make a stack of cash for us. So I did say we might look to buy. I want around sort of 300, a little bit more than 300 horsepower if I can. I want to try and get something that I don't usually go with. So that's only 230, 260, which isn't a lot more than, I think we got like 220 anyway. So I was hoping one of them would do, but we do have the T7, can go up to 313. If we had one of those, minimum 210 plus whatever extras I then put on it. That's nice, isn't it? That is nice. That's a good mod. Or the other option I was looking at was the T8 Genesis. 292 And that'll go, that starts at 3, does it start at 351? Starts at 351. It goes to 435. I think 400 horsepower, that's massive. But we're going to be getting some big fields soon. Like really quickly going to get some big fields. And we're going to want some of that, to be fair, that big American equipment to pull around it to get it done. So I do like Michelin's. Can we go with weights? Wide tyres with weights. It's that big. Does it matter if they're wide or not? GPS module installed. Yes, please. We will put the compact on because I do turn it on all the time. Real GPS. Yes. Not worry about number plates. And that's going to cost us 358,000. But that could run our farm pretty much for the rest of the series. We're going, should we finance it? Just give me a little, I know, but then it starts to come out, doesn't it? No, we'll buy it outright. We'll do, for the first time in a long time, we'll buy it outright. And then once we've got some more money coming in, we're going to look to get ourselves a forage pickup. There isn't one of a size that we can really afford now, and I don't want to put that on finance as well, because we've now got a pretty dry spell until we've got some more money. So when we do our next lot of grass cutting, we'll do it for hay, and then once we've sold that, we hopefully use some of the hay money and any other money we've got to put towards a nice big pickup wagon. Something with some decent capacity. It's like 41 on there, 44. We might go with the class. I do quite like that. I do use it a lot though. 54 on that. Yeah, I think that's where we'll go. We'll go for the big Fendt. But for that, like I say, we need more money. So let's just have a quick look at our beautiful New Holland T8 410 Genesis. This is base game, it's in the mod. And I'm hoping then that the real GPS and all that is going to work really nicely with it. So if we have a little look on the inside, I wonder if that'll be the GPS. So well, it might not have a GPS screen, but hopefully it does. We start her up. Oh, it is lovely. Not that we can tell a great deal from this, because it's the 4X. But if I go and have a look, I've got to remember. I can never remember the controls for this. Right shift and L. So then we've got right control. That might be for something different now, because that might be for the screen actually. So right control. Oh no, that is for this, for zooming in, which is good. Right, so yeah, we could zoom right in, right out. I like this. I mean, if the map reacted with what was going on actually within the world as well, so when we put our fields down, if we could see them, that would be even better. Sorry, I'm going to lose my voice. That would be even better, but it's still nice to see sort of where we're going and what we're doing. But I think with that, let's take this for a spin, and we're going to have a little look at our new land. Just have a little chilled one at the start of this, because we're not going to be planting over our oilseed radish until April, because that's when we can put our soybeans in there. And then I don't think our grass will be ready April, May, possibly late April, but probably not until May. So to be fair, things are relatively quiet. Perhaps we should cut down some more trees. Might even end up doing that, but I can't afford to buy my own wood chipper now. So this land on our right, this is ours, and over here on the right hand side, this is where I want to build our farm. Initially I said about on these two sides with that sort of bifurcating the farm. But I think I'd like to put it over here. We can keep like the tree line, because there's a track down here. So we can keep this as the side of our farm. Maybe plant a few more trees because there's only a couple down there. I thought there was more. This is reasonably flat, so I can smoothen it out and it won't be a massive difference to the area. We have to put a lot of big sheds down. Have something to really work out of. And then without sort of changing the visual of the map and the overview, I was thinking I could then, in here, I'd like to take out the trees here and have this be where I plant all my pines and spruces so that we can, you know, do our agri-forestry type thing and grow them to cut to replace them and grow again. So that's sort of what I'd like to do with this area, because we own a lot of it. If I, once again, if I bring my map up, you'll see that where we are goes right over. So there's a lot of tree there, but we might just sort of cut in. So there's still got the around it maybe the wild tree, but then within it have a large pine forest that we can just go in and use that. But I need to take out a lot of trees from the map before I can plant my own. So in taking some out, hopefully will help that. I know this, taking out these ones here hasn't made a massive difference, but most of this land here is forest, apart from on this side where we're going to build our farm. So then that's going to allow us to bring this field pretty much all the way down. We'll bring it round and up. And then next we'll buy this area, and then we can start working within that. We've got these that we can sort out and do, and then I will buy 7 next. 7 and 6 possibly, so that we can, you know, I just really want some big fields so we can make some good money again without having to rely on trees. But the tree thing is going to be a thing, not just because I know it makes money, but because I want to get ready to do my own pine forest for agri. And I don't know, I guess it's going to take about 6 years for the trees to grow at least. Something like that, I should imagine. So yeah, we'll bring our field all the way down here along this tree line, much like we did when we cut in there. We won't take out too much by way of tree. That should be alright, but we will wait for the grass to grow so we can get a cut on here. That will be a thing. So we haven't acquired any land extra here, but if we go around, this is a nice tractor. You'll be able to see now, come out, and you'll be able to see how much more. So if we bring the meadow down, or the field down that is currently in meadow, like I say, it might not stay in meadow forever. We'll be able to bring that right down. Bring that at a nice easy angle. Bring it round. You can see where that'll come through. And back up. This is all us. Again, I'll just drop in the map. It's not even halfway across this area of land that we've brought. But then we can take it up. Like I say, I do want to cut through and take out the trees this way. This is what I want to take out. So if we've... Oh, got to hit a tree, or is it... Oh, must have clipped it. And another one. This tractor's big. And we're clipping on little trees. So yeah, I want to take out those trees so I can bring that round, and then we'll bring the meadow up to meet here. And then on this... Oh, I forgot to put burns in up here as well. We'll then bring this field. That's why I've put the burns in. We'll put the field all the way around. Because this is then going to shape to the top of where this bit of land goes. And that should meet quite nicely up to here, because then I might make this like an entrance in and out of that field. We've got an entrance over there, but I might make that a second one from this side. And again, in the map, you'll see that is just where we come across, so that'll expand that up at that angle, bring that across, so that'll give us a bit more in there. But then we'll have all this side. Like I said, I might put a little field in there. And then if I shoot across, I don't think I can weave right through those trees. So if we go back around, we'll see what the land is like on the other side. Because this is all quite recently brought. We didn't really do much looking, but we've got a bit of that over there still. So let's just follow this meadow round. And like I've said before, it doesn't have to follow the undermap perfectly, because as you can see, it's not perfectly lined up. But we have got sort of down to here and across and pretty much out, I think, out to this tree line. Now there's a bit of a track here, so whether we decide to extend that right across and use that as a road, or this could be a track to where the field entrance is supposed to be. Like you can see on the bottom map where the tree line is supposed to be and where things are. We'd like to say it's just a little bit out. So we end just over there. Then around the trees, like I say, and back up. And all this we're going to be able to cut once it's grown to make ourselves some money. Take a nice little tour of our land. Perhaps we'll have to splash some cash and get ourselves a little run around as well. A little quad or something, so we can check out the land as we go. So yeah, around here, and then pretty much up and out. See what the map shows that we'd probably be in trees, but we're not. And then I think it's up and out, like maybe this far. This is us. So that's all quite a bit. If that's still us, which it is, because we can see the burns. So if I've not come too far over, let's check that. Well, I've come too far over, but we can go further up. I need to be in halfway across the pale field. So about here. So even if we said just up to the road. So if I was to do a field in this area then, I'd probably run it just for an easy marker. Run it to this tree. Or not even that, because we could run it from this road, so maybe... Yeah, maybe from there and then out a little bit. And round, just run it as a little one to start with. So we've got plenty of options going on. But yeah, we're going to, I say, meadow all that one. Dig that up. So we're going to have a lot of ploughing to do. And I did say that to make it a little bit, a little less grindy on the ploughing, we're going to get ourselves a straight plough, but only use it for field creation. All other ploughing will be using an angled plough. And we've got that one up there, but we might be able to trade that in and get a slightly bigger one, obviously because we've got more horses now. But we don't... Yeah, I don't want to cut in yet. I do want to make money off the grass, so I don't want to cut anything in yet. So while things are quiet, I figured we're going to stock the open air gardens. So I've bought about 30,000 or 30,000's worth of seeds. It's about 1,000 per thousand, so it should be about 30,000 litres of seed. And I brought the Bailey trailer because this is definitely going to be quicker than stacking all this up and running it down to the open air gardens. And I'll probably do the same. We'll buy a load of fertiliser and we'll fill up the trailer as well with that and get them stocked up. And this is the bit where you just hope and pray that you can pour it in from a trailer, because we haven't tested it. The bags went in, so I can't see why I wouldn't take it off the trailer. There we go. Unload. Beautiful stuff. So while that's going in, we'll get on the phone to the store and we shall order, since it doesn't make much difference. That's 1,000, they're 1,000. That's 1,000. We ain't got any that do a little bit bigger, have we? No. So we want... Oh, no, it's expensive, isn't it? Now this is the poorest we will have ever been. I will buy it again, yeah. Talk about going from feast to famine, eh? Went from looking like rock stars to looking like you feel the rest in. But yeah, I mean, it's got to be done. We want to keep it going. And this is 60 grand, admittedly. It costs us 60,000 to do this. But that's only 2 months' income off our open air gardens. That's all it is, 2 months. And this will fund probably the next 6 or 7 months. Something like that. It'll be plenty. It'll be loads. It'll be loads. So again, we'll swing on in. Next time we're rich, we might even treat ourselves to another one of these. Have it as a proper little spot. I'd like to get another one either behind it or... So, oops, just me smack my monitor about. Because I gesticulate when no one can see me. Like if I bring my mouse up. So we might put one behind it or flatten that out a little bit, give it a little character shape and put another one there. But I think it might work better if it hasn't got to go directly behind it, because obviously that's an angled track. But put another one behind, get in there, or maybe turn it around so it faces the other way. Do a little loop round. Yeah, that can wait until we're wealthy. But if we... Oh, wait there, I keep forgetting to turn my engine off. Not rich anymore. If we go in and have a little butcher's, that is now looking a lot healthier. We're not going to worry about that for a long time. For a long time. I think that'll do. I think that'll last for over a year. Because they're like 1 for 1. And they use about 800 or 900 per month, I think. I think they do, how many cycles do they do a month? What we got going on? So our olives, only 300 cycles, so that's nothing. And our potatoes, so it's 1,000. We can leave this for 2 years, and that'll be fine. The only thing that we'd have to come back and do is the water. Everything else is good. Mental. So to be fair, it probably would have been more cost effective if I'd have placed the second one down and put that load that we bought in the second one and had 2 of them running. We'd make 60 grand a month for a year. Should have thought about it. Should have looked into it a bit further. Look, never mind. At least I know I've not got to worry about it. It's not a finance for us for the rest of the year. We just have to make sure it's got water, and it's going to be fine with that anyway, because there's so much water in there. But what we will do to try and recoup the food pennies back is now get our silage. So we've got 12,000 there, and I think we've got 12,000 in the other one. It should be roughly the same anyway. So however much we normally get off this, I don't think it's a great deal, is it? Probably about 15 grand if we're lucky, depending on the price. It's never been great, has it? There's a little bit more in this one. Yeah, it's never been a great price. So let's see what it is worth to us. We're going to take it at the sell all. I haven't even looked. I don't know if this is best price, but they're normally within a pound or two of each other. So we'll drop it in. Don't think it'll be as much as I even said a minute ago. Probably about 5 grand. Silage just really doesn't sell well. 7,500. Half of what I said. I don't know why I keep doing silage. I don't know why. It does not sell well. But we're going to put that money to good use. Because I've got nothing else to do for the next... Well, for the next 4 days, because we ain't got nothing to do until April. And I'm going to lease the little wood chipper again. So it's basically it's 2-2 per day. It's an extra 1,000 per hour. It's an extra 2,000. So base cost is 5 grand. We had it for a month last time. It cost us 13,000, and we made over 500,000. So we'll see what we can do this time. And I should be able to clip it on the back here. Just like so. Excellent. Now, what would be really nice is if it worked. I know it shouldn't work because obviously the PTO and everything isn't attached. But does it work? Because this is, you know, farm sim physics and all that. If I bring the pipe out. Ooh. Is it going to find the trailer? It's going to find the trailer. Unfold it. Oh. All that time I wasted connecting and disconnecting. And I could have just had it set up like this. This is now even more efficient. Sadly, I was testing it on the way down here. It doesn't turn on, so I do need to connect the PTO. I'm pretty sure if this was FS17 or FS19, that would still run attached on the back. But alas, it is not, so it does not. Shown that the other bits are connected though, so that is a shame. It's a little bit of a shame. But I can bring over the New Holland and we'll power it. That's fine. Next time I run up to the store, I do need to put some fuel in the Challenger though. So we'll get this back out. You might be thinking, look, you brought that new big tractor, mate, and you've been running around in the Challenger. What was the point? But the trailer was still attached to the back of the Challenger, so I just left it on there. Now, don't worry. I'm not going to make you sit through another hour of me cutting down trees, because we've done a lot of looking around and doing, and I think we're already, for the recording, I'm already pushing an hour. So, I don't know, after editing, this might be a bit shorter. I'm going to work through March and cut down as much of the trees as I can. I'm going to start obviously with this area here that I want to do for the meadow, and then I'll take the operation over to where I want to eventually put my pine trees, and we'll get started on clearing that. It doesn't matter if I get it all done or half of it done or just some of it, but I'll just work at my regular pace that I do, times 5. I'll sleep when it gets dark, like always. And yeah, that'll just be how I do it. If in editing this one turns out to be quite a short one, then I might put it in extra in the week and then try and get another episode done. Or because this is a little bit of a, not a great deal has happened, but stuff has happened sort of thing, I still might try and put this in midweek and then put like, so you get three episodes instead of just 2, just so we can keep the progression going. But I've got like the rest of the evening, so I've got the time to do this. Like I say, you guys don't want to watch me do this again for Lord knows how long. So yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it exactly like I did before. We might come back with the same sort of money. We might not. It depends. If I get really bored, I might not keep going, and I might just go and drive my truck for a bit. But I figure I've got a bit of time. I'll try and make the farm some money. We'll get the area ready for the things I want to do. It just makes sense to try and be somewhat productive when I can. I am going to see if I can. See? Delimb the tree. It doesn't work. Why does it not work? Do I have to... like... do something else with it? Did someone... I've taken out the bush in the ground, so that works. But we're not... nothing with the tree. But yeah, if I get overly distracted with that, we'll end this one here. Like I say, I'll do the work. You guys can enjoy the fruits of my labour in the next episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, give a big fat thumbs up down below. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification on. Find out when new videos are going live. As always, comments and feedback down there. Oh, do we have to crouch? Comments and feedback down there, yeah. Ooh, it does what you have to crouch. That's the golden goose. Look at that. I thought it was weird that it wasn't doing it. To the channel members, a massive thank you to you guys and girls for your support. It is greatly appreciated. It really is. If you wish to support the channel further yourselves, you can press the join button or the subscribe plus button. I think it shows up these days. Channel membership starts from 99 pence. You can join for a little bit more, but all channel member tiers receive early access to all the content that we put out. But ultimately, you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.